Hello internet, but most likely just Sammer, and welcome back to another episode of Today's topic is Act 2 proposals. I'm gonna close the door. So basically this is gonna be relatively short because I have to pee somewhere, which I will get to. So on Tuesday, we had Act 2 proposals, which is pretty much us simulating how we would propose performing or producing these plays for the School of Theater for their Act 2 program, which is their non-main stage program. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Ugh. And I did my Act 2 proposal with Marissa and Shanti, and we did it on Fax. It went really well, blah, 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 blah. But then afterwards, we were talking about actually proposing these to Act 2, which is where I will be going to today, because we're doing a proposal, but I am not doing it on Fax. So Ed and Blair, they did theirs on Reading Hebron. I may have talked about it a while ago, only briefly. Basically, it's about a Jewish guy who's trying to figure out what it means to be Jewish, and then it really kind of talking about the Hebron Massacre and Zionism. Yeah, Jew things. Was that bad? And they did theirs, and I think that theirs has a really good shot. And I was not super into possibly like actually directing Fax, so I decided to drop actually proposing Fax and moved on to stage manage Reading Hebron with Ed, Blair, and then Jenna also as a co-director. So that is what is happening today. I have to get dressed and then go out there, and basically we think it's really important that at least one of, we're proposing 3 different shows, as in like our class has 3 different groups of people proposing 3 different shows. Reading Hebron, which is what I will be a part of. There's a Field, which is Thomas, and VK is doing Precious Stones. And we kind of formed this coalition to try and like really push this idea of like doing at least 1, if not 2 of these plays to the School of Theater, because we think it's extremely valuable to kind of bring up subjects like these like political subjects that kind of inform people of stuff that they may not be aware of and may not be comfortable talking about, and giving students the opportunity to kind of help produce this play, whether it's acting or doing lighting design, especially for Reading Hebron, where we kind of have this idea of doing like using like projections, so we're like trying to find a designer for that. And being able to be a part of such a show that is so non-canon, I guess is a good way to put it. Something that will really kind of push the boundaries of kind of what theater does and what theater is in an environment like FSU, which tends to stick to canon things. And we think it'll help FSU's, not only their image, but also just like kind of promoting this idea that like cool new work can be done. And that's not saying that like the stuff that we already do isn't good, especially like main stage and other Act 2s and stuff. Like I saw Rosencrantz and Guildenstern yesterday. It was so good. Like I love Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It was really good. But this is like a show that's very different from anything that's kind of being done, and I think it'll be awesome if we get picked. But I'm almost running late. We're trying to all support each other in this coalition. And oh, there might also be like, if we do get both, and then maybe all 3, depending on STA things, doing like this thing where they're kind of, all the shows are in conversation with each other about the Israel-Palestine conflict, and so that would be really cool. But I am partly running late, so I have to now get finished and go. Yeah. Wish me luck.